Today, we are taking a look at Ryan Blaney's 2023 Menards Ford Mustang kit from Salvino's JR Models, 124 scale, full detail kit. There are going to be some new parts in this kit. The first will be the new 2023 hood to go with the 2023 body, a newly tooled up dash, and switch panel piece. All the 2023 kits are going to have the new dash, except for the Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson kits, which were already released earlier this year, along with the 2022 Joey Logano and Austin Cindric kits. And it is today's What's in the Box. Getting started with the body, you can see it's molded in a nice shade of chartreuse neon. Getting started now with parts tree B, which is the under tray parts tree with the seat, some other pieces. Here, the under tray, you have the splitter up front, rear diffuser piece out back. Here we have the instrument gauge panel piece, fuel filler. Here we have the seat, headrest, intake tube that goes into the cold air box, bottom piece to that, radiator box, 2 pieces, or 4 pieces, front and back. Moving on to parts tree C, which has some more chassis pieces. You have the oil pan, left and right leg brace, seat leg brace, pedals, radiator, window net, small window, mini window net, pedal box, engine bracing. These are the hood vents. Again, you're not going to use these pieces for the Chevys, or on the Fords, excuse me. Over here we have the rear wheel wells. Prop shaft. And then you have the BBS wheels, 2 pieces. Looking at parts tree D, so we have the rear bulkhead roll bar, the rear cover, clip cover, and here we have the left and right for the clip, top of the fuel cell, bottom part of the rear clip. Here we have the cockpit, rear of the cockpit bulkhead, we'll call it. I believe this is a communication piece here. Maybe a, not exactly 100% sure what that piece is, to be honest. Backside. And here we have the firewall, the end cap for the clip, and this other piece goes with the shelf piece. Moving on to parts tree E, which is more roll cage pieces, chassis pieces. So up here we have the top part of the roll cage and the interior door pad piece. Down here we have the transmission tunnel, a cross-member roll bar, left and right side of the front clip. It's going to be the left and right of the main roll cage. Another cross-member bar. That's a dash bar. Same with that. That's a angled roll bar. And here we have another roll bar. Front. That's the front sway bar piece. Another roll bar, mirror, fire suppression. I believe this is a cool box. This piece here is going to be the ECU box. Taking a look at parts tree G, which has some chassis pieces, some engine pieces. So here we have the transaxle, left and right side 2-piece, pulleys, exhaust ends, another pulley piece, brake rotors with the calipers. As you say, the brake rotor detail looks pretty good, actually. Here we have the rear bumper end cap for the transaxle. Here we have a gear shift lever, steering column, axle halves, shafts, steering linkage, rack and pinion. Here we have the steering wheel, headers left and right, and a hose, I believe. I've been able to find any instructions. And here we have the base for the roll cage and the front bumper. Moving on to parts tree A, which has engine pieces and suspension pieces. In this corner we have the rear bumper bracing, front bumper bracing, rear spindles, rear control arms, upper and lower. Here we have the engine blocks, heads, valve covers. These are all going to be just such a generic engine for, I guess they're going to do it for all three makes. We have the rear bell housing, radiator hoses, front control arms, dampers, front spindle, the coil packs, front accessory piece, the intake, the other front spindle, and a set of wiring. Taking a look now at the clear parts tree, which is going to be the same clear parts tree that's found in the Chevy kits as well. So you have your front and rear windows. Here you have the high downforce spoiler, which is used at Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta. The shark fin, 2 pieces, quarter windows, side window, vent window. Now we're going to take a look at the Goodyear Race Roundy Rounds. Now we're going to take a look at the decals. Let's start with what I like to call the decal sheet, which has the manufacturer decals. So you have the main grille, headlight decals, vent grills, new for this, hood pins, side skirt decals. You have the taillight panel decal, taillights, diffuser with the exhaust, all that piece decal, marker lights, lower grille. Now we're taking a look at the main decal sheet. And you can see it's nice and full. You have decals for part of the body that are black. You still have to paint the hood. Rear bumper decal, the front left front fender, right front fender, part of the nose. Printed by Cartograph, designed by Clay Kemp. Does a very nice job. Now we're going to take a look at the instruction sheet, which they made some changes. It's now a generic instruction sheet. No more kit specific. Which, I mean, makes sense, really. The only changes are going to be just the body. And yes, Scalefinishes does have Menards Yellow, aka Chartreuse Neon. It's part of the HOK color line. I was hoping to have my bottle here in time for this video, but the kit arrived first. And now for this kit, the decal placement and guide sheet. So that was going to do it for this look at the 2023 Ryan Blaney Menards Ford Mustang kit from Salvino's JR Models. On that note, thank you guys for watching.